And we are back with another episode of Two for the Culture. I'm Justin Devonte.
Stephen Ray.
Yes, sir. And we are here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
You know, help us grow the channel.
Sup.
All right. You want to dive straight into it?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Are you team Kristy or are you team Desmond? Do I need to give you a quick breakdown?
Well, you can get in one.
Oh, okay, I got you. Like, yeah, I'm familiar.
Oh, yeah.
So Kristy and Desmond Scott are social media influencers who's
Right.
been very strong. I didn't know they had this strong of a fan base until
Really?
the divorce. Yeah, I was familiar with their game, but also, I follow social media loosely.
Facts.
Yeah. So I've seen some of their stuff, but never attributed to their growth. So I would have saw their face, I wouldn't have known their name. But I was like, okay, they look familiar.
Yeah,
But
I've seen him for years. She's always like playing around, and it just seems online. Like first of all, I think they were together for like 14, but
since they were 14 years
since
old.
they were 14.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
And so then they've been married 11 years. So so since 2014. So 11 plus.
Yeah.
And Kristy apparently filed for divorce, citing, infidelity, and stated that the marriage had become insupportable with no reasonable chance of reconciliation. So, given that statement in the divorce, I'm sure there's probably, I don't want to, put things on him.
Right.
But, cheating once typically doesn't lead to divorce immediately.
Yeah.
So, and if that's the case, then do you think it was multiple times, or what is your thought on it?
I think after I read the statement that he released, did you read that?
Is that the one to where he's kind of like apologizing to his fans? Like he's like, apologize for the pain I caused, acknowledging challenges in their marriage, and expressing regret over choices I'm not proud of. He emphasized his commitment to co-parenting their children and asked for privacy. Is that the one you're referring to? So,
in it, this is one of the main things as soon as I read this, I was like, it was just like a little. Now, he definitely cheated. So he definitely cheated.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is, spade a spade. He definitely cheated. In addition to that, though, when I read this, I was like, So one of the paragraphs starts off, Kristy and I faced challenges and made sincere efforts to work through them. Toward the end of 2025, I wanted to separate, and I had conversations with Kristy regarding this. During this period, I made choices that I am not proud of. I took responsibility for those actions. I shared with her directly and personally, and ultimately we decided to divorce. What I just read was, just from my perspective, just, as a consumer, I just read a statement from a man saying he did not want to be in the marriage anymore.
Right.
And so in this time frame of straight up telling you, I don't want to be here, then I started doing stuff, and then after, all right, you got me.
Right.
It doesn't seem like this was a happy home and this man was just out. It sounds like he wanted to leave
a while ago.
And the big story versus that is he cheated. So I don't know. Like I get that he cheated, but I just read a man who wanted out.
Yeah. So that's the statement that I got, given that you read that. Okay. Can we rewind just a little bit? And because you're more familiar with them.
Yeah.
Would you say that she was the reason why he's popping right now? Like, did he?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
Well, in terms of how I saw their family, it looked like.
Oh yeah, she's the star.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a star.
Yeah, and so they're clearly in a business together because it's a social media and they grew their brand. So I attribute Well, as we just explained, I attribute, the influence and their fame and their wealth that contribute mostly because of what she's been doing, and he's just kind of reacting to it. Rather, he does the laugh, the fake laugh that everybody's doing, like, cooking for Kristy or something on the internet, to where everybody's just kind of like laughing out loud at anything that she does. But the business side of things, do you think that's what carried them? Mostly into, like, he could have probably wanted to leave for years, but the business was doing well and the brand was strong. So that
I don't think that keep niggas around.
You don't think so?
I think that would keep a woman around more than a man. Just because I don't know. It's just like peace is like crazy. That's like too important.
You said what? Peace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, peace for both. I don't wanna just act like I'm just 100% on anybody's side. But it just I don't see them staying together because they got popping views.
Well, I mean, it's a business. So a business, when you're working, it could, when you're collaborating with your spouse, I imagine I've never been married, so I've definitely never had a business with somebody. But when you're working together, that's time with each other. Y'all love this thing. It's pretty much your baby in a sense. You have your own children, but that's your baby that you're growing. And so you have goals that you want to achieve with each other. And so that success brings you joy. The income brings you joy. And y'all doing that together can, seem that it could be, outside looking in, happiness in a way.
I could kind of see that.
So I mean,
I know he was a really good chef too.
I mean, okay, that's success for sure.
I'm talking about happiness. Like he could have just been happy, like saying, "I really don't care about these videos. I really just like what I do."
Maybe, but I think what they're doing now has. I don't want to make it all about money because peace, that's 100% important, and I lean towards that side always.
Yeah.
But when you're leaving your kids, that's one thing. I wonder what was the tipping point for him, because she's filed for divorce.
Yeah.
So he didn't file.
Right. But I mean, what dude is going to do that?
I mean,
unless
but the way the statement was read that, hey, I wanted out of this a while ago.
I still don't see the man doing that unless she just terrible.
And I really wanted guidance from you, given that you've been in a public relationship and that you had a public page with somebody.
Yeah.
Do you agree with some of those statements of, hey, as the growth, the brand y'all built together, when you saw some success from it, did that help with happiness? Was that collaborating, and did y'all have goals together?
It never went as far as it could because of me. Yeah, like so by the time I made that page with her and that whole ordeal, it was cool. It had a catchy name and like all that type of stuff, but I just became Reysosilly sort of at that point, right? Before then, like you knew me, it was like Stephen Lloyd production, whatever. I had a YouTube phase, right? So in that phase, I was kind of like yelling at the top of my lungs. I was basically like over exaggerating who I was on the camera all the time. So like my real personality was this chill guy, but I'm like, hey guys, I'm like that stuff. And I would annoy myself. It got to the point that I was annoying myself to where now I make content the way I do now. I say that to say, when I made this page, I felt like that dude again. I felt like I'm doing this for views. Like this ain't even like we're vlogging, going to pick some food up or something, but now I gotta like put a little bit more effort into my personality or exaggerate it a little bit on the ride there. I just felt like my life started to become like a reality show versus like, we're doing this for views and stuff. So I personally didn't care about like how many views we was getting and stuff because I just wanted to feel like I was me.
Okay, and
Yeah.
I think that was very relatable to probably what Desmond was going through.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I know what that feels like. Yeah, it's very performative. Like everything's got to be, but it naturally has to be. Like if y'all got this page, yeah, like you want to show your personality and stuff. But mine comes in and out. Like I'm way more chill. So,
And he could be that too. It didn't seem like he was, he wasn't the face of the channel. He was reacting to whatever she was doing.
yeah.
And he had to perform based off of that. Maybe he's like, bruh, this shit whack. You know what I mean? He can't say that. So he has to still just laugh, even though he doesn't find it funny.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I mean, maybe there were definitely some moments like that. Yeah, I do remember a lot of videos of him being like awakened and all that. But at the same time, they've been together for so long. Mm-hmm. She been like that, like since the beginning. So I think this is really just a case of two people outgrowing each other, like or growing apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were together that long. Like they know the core of each other. They've been through the ups and downs left and right. So I don't know. It don't seem like a tragic thing to me from the outside. It just seemed kind of like, and then like now, I do love how at first he was just straight up the villain, like the first couple of days. He was just straight up like, how could you? And all of a sudden they making it in the algorithm from videos of them that they dropped like last year. It's just Instagram pushing all that shit now. And everybody's going back to these videos of him or her individually. And he was just saying something like, this is what I'm making today. This shit was like last July. And in all the comments, we don't want to hear what you making, Desmond. We don't care. And then you just read we know why we here. Like they flooding this man comments. And then now it's kind of a different feel. It's kind of like he's kind of getting some love. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I think people are kind of seeing through this whole Desmond is a villain thing.
Yeah, and I really agree, and that's why I really wanted your perspective, because I know, hey, you haven't been married before and didn't share cares with somebody your brand, but you have a similar perspective, and I can see both sides of the argument. I understand that people are growing apart. I mean, if you're being married since you was 14, but y'all been together since you was 14 years old, then being married for over a decade, that there's an element to that. But there's also an element of she's the only person I know. I can't imagine myself being with another woman. She seeing me naked taking a shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? We have kids together that we love. You know what I mean? We built this beautiful home together. You know what I mean? And for somebody to start over, you know how a mind twist that is. That's what I'm saying. This had to been going on in his brain for a while. Yeah, and for y'all been together so long, and I'm sure therapy was on the table if it didn't happen. So you're talking about a year or two. Because men ain't going to rationally just make a decision to ask for a divorce or just completely rebuild their brand. That business decision takes a while to develop, and what direction we're going to go, how we're going to make this work. So for me, I know just getting out of a relationship for a year and getting back out there is tough.
Yeah.
Let alone bro, I don't even know how to flirt.
Yeah, facts.
But it seemed like he wasn't struggling. You know what I mean? Yeah.
This man was for real deal outside.
Yeah, and then you gotta. And
I saw a comment. It said she chose to keep the house. He chose to go outside. But But I mean, I don't even know what to think about that whole thing. But I mean, just him getting caught that quick and being out, like it just makes me wonder, like what was really going on for real. Yeah, and for it to even get to that point,
right? I think I can't. So a part of me doesn't feel bad for him to get killed like that. Yeah. Like for any man, like dang, you cheated, now they're murdering you. But a part of it, you're doing it to yourself.
Okay.
You in a public displays of affection, PDA.
Yeah.
I have a problem with kissing my own girlfriend, in a bar, let alone making out with somebody, and I'm famous.
Yeah.
Come on now, we gotta make wiser decisions.
Yeah, no facts.
And you just had this divorce happen. Granted, they could have been did that. Well, and still, even then, the divorce wasn't announced. So even if they been had that video, yeah.
No, it was announced by then.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
I don't know.
think
Some
the shit
people,
happened like that day.
yeah, but some people, may have had the video on the phone, and then the algorithms get thrown in. I don't know how.
I heard the
Okay.
girl talk. Yeah, the girl, she spoke about it and was just like, I was not the girl that he cheated on her with. We met, and it kind of like one thing led to another very quickly. So
I'm a thought. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Yeah, I'm a thought.
yeah, so if you want to look at it, it does kind of speak a little bit on the character as well, though. If you do want to look at that situation, because that is kind of wild. That ain't low key at all.
So
In the back of the club. Like, what?
yeah. So do you think that would you be surprised if she's like, I'm gonna get my get back for that?
First of all, the women always will have the best get back.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't get no better than a woman's get back.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
His favorite basketball player or rapper is probably in her DMs as we speak.
Yeah.
She could just everybody's in her DMs. She's a pretty woman. All she gotta do is just hit that scroll. You really just look away and just hit. It's just on somebody. So I know for a fact that there's no way to outbeat a woman.
Are you gonna see? And that's the scary game that you're playing. It's like I used to be in that bed. Now you got the
See?
that 6'7" nigga. You know what? She takes a picture with him
It's over.
in y'all bed.
She don't even got. That's what I'm saying. She
Yeah,
don't
she
even
don't
have to show you nothing.
Yeah.
She could just have a little smirk when she see you. In her head, she knows like this nigga just slutted me out.
Yeah.
I mean, respectfully to you guys,
Yeah.
but like,
right.
bruh, what? No, there's no way possible to do worse than a woman. I don't think it's possible unless she just has zero confidence in herself.
Yeah, but then I mean, and that's the battle is because also they've been together since they was 14 years old.
Right.
How she may have never taken a dick from another man.
She is.
She may have never.
I know.
So
right.
so she may never.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So she may not even ever get to that or
Cap.
to get comfortable with like that with somebody.
Absolutely.
That's extremely tough. You don't think?
She's a grown woman with hormones.
Okay. Well, I'm not. I didn't mean to say ever. I think, but that's going to take time. I think. You don't think so? What's your?
I think that she could just have a little smirk, and nobody ever has to know.
Yeah.
Nobody ever has to find out.
Because I mean,
except a homegirl.
Because that and they have to see. She may be uncomfortable with them. The guy seeing her naked. You know what I mean? There's steps to this.
Yeah.
This ain't to no housewife to slut. You know what I mean? Like there's levels to this. There's insecurities I'm sure she's having.
I'm saying even I don't believe it. I don't believe that. I mean, I'm not saying it just jumped out the gate, but I do feel like with the drop of the video of him in the back of the club and him cheating on her and all that, she got some inspiration. Is all I'm saying. She got a little motivation.
Yeah.
To just get over this nigga. Like, people do crazy. People do things. Shit. I had a breakup with a girl, and it was just like she was doing shit. She was doing shit, and I wasn't even on that type of shit for real. But I didn't know what else to do to get over this girl. So I just became super promiscuous at one point. And I've heard that story more than once from other men when they go through something and then they like, nah, I'm finna go out here and da-da-da. And it's really just distracting yourself. But I'm not saying that's right, but I'm just saying people do things when they don't know what else to do, like to get over this situation. Like sitting in the situation is the worst thing you could do. You have to move around. You have to get out. You have to not necessarily smash everybody, but like, you know, you gotta have more energy and all that. You just sitting in that shit. That's the worst thing ever.
But she got a household she got to take care of. I'm sure she's going to be primary custody. So she has, and everything in her home is going to remind her of her husband.
Yeah.
So
I got kicked out before. I'm sure that girl got smashed on.
Yeah. Yeah. You
with the same fucking counters we painted and all of that.
But you got to look at, I'm just saying, this is their home they had together, that they built together. They have kids together. Their kids look like him. You know what I mean? So she ain't got no really choice to sit in a lot of it. And I'm sure she's did that. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's a, you know, and this is where discernment comes in. Mm-hmm. It's because, you know, Of course, we're only looking at it through our own lens, but I don't like this get back era that we sit in.
Why you say that? Because
get back, you're not doing it because you want to. You're doing it to hurt me, and I think that's like, I don't want to use evil, but it's malicious intent, and it's like you're not even yourself. Yeah. I didn't cheat on you because I wanted you to be hurt. Yeah, I cheated for me. If you're going to have sex with somebody and you know, enjoy somebody's company, I want it to be for you, not because I want to see you have pain. And that's why I don't like get back area, because the get back of things, because there's such a gray area when it comes to it. Because what else? I can accidentally do something to you, and then you be like, I'm gonna get you back for that. Yeah. But mine was never malicious. Yeah. And I only did it out of accident, whatever that situation is. But then when you do it, you're like, oh, now you know how it feels. I was like, yeah, I didn't need to know how it feels to be sorry for what I did. Yeah. Now you're intentionally causing me pain, and those two aren't the same.
No, they're not the same.
Yeah. So I would want my ex-wife to have discernment. It's like, hey, if this is what you want to do, cool, but don't do it because you saw a video of me because this is the chick I like. I didn't set up old girl to take a video of me, but now you got the nigga in the emoji over his head and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now I'm like, okay, this is just clear pettiness. Yeah, and this is, you're not even yourself.
I don't see how it just I just feel like all rules are kind of out the window. And this is a situation like where I read, I wanted to separate. It's like whatever she does, it doesn't matter. Like he didn't want to be with her anyway. Like I there has to be so many thoughts that has, at least by this point, I'm pretty sure it's kind of like died down because we're just hearing this information. They probably been through this shit. But there had to be so many thoughts that went through that woman's mind, you know, both of their minds. I don't even know how long. So at this point, I don't even know if it would necessarily be a get back, because I know what you're talking about. But like, I think it'd just be more of not knowing how to, I think it's just the adjustment after something major happens. And they've been together, like you said, like since basically 14. That's crazy. So I feel like just humans in general, eventually you're going to have to, like I said, go outside. Shit, maybe that's what he was thinking. Or clearly he had to be fucked up or something, because that was not a good idea. You know, especially with the fame and, bro, you're everywhere on the blogs, bro. Like, I know your social media blowing up. His phone damn near is on fire in his pocket. So, but who knows what he was thinking in that moment. Maybe he was just like, the world hates me, fuck it. Maybe he was going through his own little thing and then woke up and like, damn. Yeah. And then, like you said, maybe if hurt, I would assume that would cause some type of pain. like
Absolutely.
some type of pain,
I
whether
mean,
it was intentional or not.
Yeah, y'all just announced your divorce and you see him making out and probably smashed.
Yeah,
I mean, he cheated before, so
Yeah.
and she's giving up like that. You know what I mean? At the bar,
yeah,
she probably wants to have sex with him.
facts.
Yeah. So, and then, I'm sure that it's because it takes, I can only imagine, I'm still healing out of my relationship. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not truly over it. So I can only imagine being in a relationship since I'm 14 and I'm seeing that.
Oh my God.
I would be livid.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm seeing my ex-wife make out with another man
Yeah.
at a bar,
Bruh,
and we just announced our divorce, I'm gonna be pissed. And I'm like, bruh, you should care more about my feelings to do that in the back of a Uber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like where's the wisdom? You know what I mean? And I'm starting to really preach discernment now. Hey, yeah, and that's partly why it takes time, because I thought it would be easier to pick in the right one. But a lot of these hoes be stupid for real.
Yeah.
I was like, you truly didn't think about the consequences of your action. How could you have thought that was going to go well? That's why when we talk about get back, there isn't a strategy behind it. It's just to hurt me, and now you actually just pissed me off for real.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it's like that's trifling behavior, and I can't respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you did this to me here, what do you think our relationship is going to look like in years from now when there's something worse that comes up?
If there is a relationship there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like these short-term strategies that you thinking that makes you think it's going to feel good doesn't work for real.
I don't see a lot of I don't know. I don't think people just think through things like when it's in the heat of the moment. I've seen that multiple times. I've seen it's like a broken record for me. Like if I'm in a relationship for the I wouldn't say the most part, but if I'm in a relationship and it ends however it ends, 9 times out of 10 there's a void that needs to be filled, and all of a sudden she's with some other nigga. And like I've seen it multiple times. And I wasn't, the only time I ever was really like that is like when I said, like when it was like some malicious shit going on, and then now my feelings hurt. I'm looking at you like, why would you ever? And then I'm looking at myself in the mirror like, hold up, why am I sad? Like I need to get out of this. And then I start doing stupid shit. That's the only time I ever did that. But I have seen it more times than not, that a void needed to be filled, and then the other person does go out and just get somebody that never lasts. I don't even have a story in my head of somebody cutting something off with someone and then going to get somebody else, and then that shit lasts. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, and try to add to that how unwise of a decision that is, because it seems like he did the unpacking and it looks like an apartment or whatever,
Yeah.
But this is divorce proceedings. I don't know if they finalized it. Just looks like they just started everything. So you're not putting yourself in the best light. Definitely when it comes to a judge. Definitely when you talk about custody of your kids. That you know what I mean. That what you're doing now, even though it's maybe short-term satisfaction, but you can be raked through the cleaners. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just for it, because now it may not be the reason y'all may be divorced at that point, but it is evidence of something, and it's not painting you in the best light.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so it just kind of wasn't unwise. So
but you're just talking about that one moment of him doing the.
It's evidence of something. It's just the pictures. It doesn't help the situation. It's only going to hurt. This doesn't help him in the least bit of way.
Yeah. As I'm reading it, I mean, it's very intentional what he put in this note.
Absolutely. He was just saying, hey, this wasn't a yeah, I did wrong, but this wasn't just a quick decision that we made together. It's you know, it's very unfortunate, but I feel like that is going to be a lot of reality for a lot of these couple influencers, because when they're famous, they garner a lot of viewership. They give a lot of their personalities. A lot of people see him a certain way, and they're gonna garner a lot of attraction. And they don't got the finest the finest women. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know
What you mean?
Like, in terms of like some of the, I'm not speaking towards every. Kristy's beautiful, yada yada. But hey, you know what I mean? She you got the OnlyFans models. I don't know what the other girl was that will suck the soul out your dick. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah. And so you got that. You getting pictures. It's easy to slip away. It's easy, and your job is to be on social media. And I've already talked to you about, like, hey, compare, like, when I'm driving, you're like, dang, hey, she bad. Yeah. And so your mind can wander there. I can only imagine somebody's reaching out to your DMs. That's a 10 out of 10.
From you blowing up in the relationship?
Yeah, you're social media famous now. You're
I've
influencer.
seen that happen. Yeah, more with younger people, though. I've seen that happen. But that one thing I did learn in this whole thing, usually if it looks perfect, it's not. That's one of the main things that I learned. Yeah, the shit look, if it's that shit is picture perfect, something usually it don't end up working out for some reason.
I got you. I mean, it's just a lot of, and that's one of the toughest. I think that people, I mean, it's like when you're younger and you're like, I want to be famous, but you don't know what it all comes with.
Yeah.
And that's more so definitely true for these social media influencers. It's like, hey, you're getting killed because of your looks. You know what I mean? People constantly, talking about your relationship. Now you got the insecurities going there. You have ideas, they have ideas, then y'all are frustrated at each other. Hey, you didn't react the way I told you it was going to react. Let's record again. And that's your fifth time recording this dumb. You know what I mean? And
do the dance right, Steven.
Yeah, and then
what's not clicking?
Yeah.
I done had them.
Yeah.
Yep. Now it's just from Kaya. I could deal with that.
Yeah, right.
Dad, I could deal with that. Steven, a grown ass woman. That's too funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's some funny moments though, for sure.
Yeah. I didn't know that was going to trigger you. You know what I mean?
Nah. It's fun. It's literally funny. Like when I draw myself back and I'm thinking about it, it's just like being in some of those type of things. Again, I had a lot of fun with it, so I don't want to say like it was the worst. But I'm saying it's hilarious when I think about like grown people just like really annoyed with each other because you can't hit this fucking dance right. We got to make the TikTok, man. We got to post this.
Exactly. And then this ain't, you know what I mean? Social media influencing isn't stable. There's going to be roller coasters. Yeah. So there's going to be times to where y'all down for real.
Yeah.
And so you have that side of things. Yeah. And then you got to make your relationship work even to it.
Yep. That's too funny. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm just looking at these couples together. Like how much you got to go through. And then you getting checked on top of your relationship. Like by other people, like made fun of.
Oh,
yeah. And then you got this girl is like, hey, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Keep your head up, King. You don't know how much you do for me. If I was to meet you in my life, I would do this, yada, yada.
Yeah.
And they're selling you a dream. And you're unappreciated here.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. So, I mean,
with a couple people.
Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't seen more of this. And
I usually I don't want to say, I don't know. It happens a lot though. There's a climb, there's a peak, and then there's a breakup. I say at least half of the times that I've seen in the past, let's say over 10 years, there's usually a climb, peak, and then somewhere down that line, breakup. Something fucks up somewhere. Or the videos stop. Those type of videos stop. and then they stay together. But I've seen that more times than. Well, no, I'll say half. I'll give it about half. So, yeah, like I said, man, when some shit just looks perfect, yeah, eventually.
Yeah, I wonder how much Will Smith had to write in terms. I know the crazy segue, but not really. In terms of like y'all having a relationship outside of y'all's own because of y'all's brand that y'all have together. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, they could have did this, but kind of separated behind the scenes and did their own thing without anybody knowing.
Which is what they did.
Well, I mean, they divorced. So, I mean,
Will Smith and Jada got divorced?
No. I do apologize. I'm speaking on Will's relationship, but comparing it to what if Desmond and Kristy was to do that same thing. Sorry, I didn't really clarify that. Thank you for asking the question.
Yeah, I don't think Kristy going for that.
yeah,
she ain't going for that.
Yeah,
nah.
Yeah, but it's a conversation that, hey, I'm at least going. If this is, hey, I might as well ask for the Hail Mary if we hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's 4th and 20, and there's only 10 seconds on the clock. I might as well go for the Hail Mary because this is the only thing that can win us the game / make the relationship work because we're on the brink of divorce here.
Yeah.
So everything, there's no point of just keeping it to myself. I'm like, hey, this is my when we talk to work. Hey, you may not like my offer that I gave, but here's my way to go. At least I gave you one.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So
I can't have my girl being
smutted out.
Oh no.
Yeah, but also, so you would rather be divorced, and so you'll be be divorced, and the brand crashes, and you don't know you know it's stable here. We know that we get an income together, and we don't know what is next for us and what the brand looks like if we do separate. We know what we have here. We can just be behind the scenes. Okay, that's fine.
You know how many times I started over with nothing? But she gets
smutted out anyway while you're not making money.
Why? What you mean?
Because y'all are divorced and she gonna have sex with another man anyway.
So you saying just stay with her and just keep the money flowing?
I didn't say that. I'm saying giving an option. That's a possibility. Like I said, it's a Hail Mary. Whatever's on the table, we might as well at least give throw the solution out there and strategize around it to see if that even is a possibility. Hey, let's make a plan and let's at least try to see, not even execute, but plan it through to where it makes sense. To where you can be like, yeah, that may be a good idea, but I can see where this is not going to work because of all the cons you named. So just go over it. And
maybe you can slowly transition out of the thing, right?
I mean, whatever that looks like.
His cooking show and transition to her.
Whatever it looks like. And maybe that was on the table, but I'm at least giving the Hail Mary because we don't know what the X factor is. We know what's here and what works for us and what has been for years. Yeah. But if we go over here, and definitely for Desmond, I mean, because he wasn't the star of the show.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they had different managers or whatever, or the different teams at the time, but now he has to go. He has to build his trust with another group of people, possibly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that he's doing, a lot of expenses because he lost the house, most likely. Mm-hmm. So so that's expenses that you have to accrue a team that y'all maybe have separately. There's a lot of things and it may not go well for him. Because a lot of his viewership now is going to be, there's going to be some of support, some of hate, but eventually all that's going to teeter down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you can't just cook. I mean, you may be that phenomenal of a cook, and that may be your thing.
Yeah.
But that's not what worked for the brand, and what did.
I mean, yeah. No, it's just a decision that has to be made. I just can't see myself doing that. Yeah. There's no way I could... First of all, like I said, like the whole couples pay, I'll probably never do that again. But that just peace in general is just so important to me that I just cannot see me not being 100% authentic with myself, not even my person yet, but just 100% authentic with me. I can't see myself living in an environment and like kind of like faking it in a way to keep the money. Bro, I'd rather start over, man.
But you was already faking it in the views.
What you mean?
I mean, because the videos, you know what I mean? The video, I mean, I'm sure there's times where the video's like, bro, this ain't hitting. You're already not being yourself because you already said that in your videos. Yeah. You're a more hyped version of you.
Yeah, right.
So you're doing it kind of anyway.
In a way.
Yeah.
But that's not reality though. Reality is different for me. Anyway, like a script or some shit, and I'm in a movie or a scene or whatever, cool. But like, just sitting there or just like eating my food or driving to get some Subway or something, no, that's gonna make my mind go crazy. So I can't see. I can see some people faking relationships and stuff. I've seen that, and that shit worked for real. But I think that's only when. I think there's two things. I think it's only when y'all really ain't together for real, like y'all never was, or two, there's a person in a relationship that's like, yeah, we got to keep doing this, but like that person is like really tearing the relationship down. The relationship is going to fail. You know, the business relationship as well as the relationship in general. I've seen that fall too from some families that, like I said, grew, boom, peaked, and then you could tell who was who for real behind the scenes. It's like, nah, we're gonna keep doing it regardless. And I just don't see it. I don't see it. I think he made. I think both of them, you know, had just did the best decision for them, except making out in the back of the club.
Right.
Kind of. Yeah. I mean, it's funny like to see him get not necessarily praise, but kind of like, you fucked up, but we still fuck with you, bro. Yeah. Like that type of.
Right. I mean, you're gonna. Yeah. I mean, nobody wants to see nobody get bullied on the internet.
Yeah.
Like,
no, they was going in on his ass.
Yeah. I'm just saying, at some point they're gonna start feeling bad. The only person I think that maybe didn't get that was Derek Jackson. Yeah. He got destroyed on the internet, but rightfully so, because his job was destroying other men.
It was destroying other men?
Essentially.
Or like, was he just the one saying like, this is what you need to do in your marriage?
I mean, the way you point out was as nice as he's ever been. But he used to like, men need to do this. Men need to step up. And then when he did wrong, it's like, all right, you had no mercy for no other man.
Oh, right.
You gave it, so we're having no mercy for you.
Did he ever come back from that for real?
Maybe you're going to have a following.
Yeah,
everybody's going to see the crash and burn. Your viewership going to go up, and then he going to promote his book on So
resilience.
Promote his book
through the fire.
But then you're going to have your cult fan base. I'm sure there's some people that, hey, without you, I would have self-deleted myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're going to have your little cult group for sure, and they're going to look at it as what it is. You know, like, hey, this was infidelity. People cheat. It happens. Mistakes are you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, but nonetheless, that was one I saw like, hey, he got like no mercy, no lifeline. Yeah. Even when his woman was online, I throw the blood of Jesus on you.
Yeah. I do remember that they sat together.
Yeah, and he.
Oh, there was plenty memes that came out after that. Oh yeah, right. And she was that looked sad.
We all that moment. Everybody felt bad for her.
Yeah.
I mean, because she was.
Are they still together?
Who knows? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But she was like maybe 6-ish, and but he was known as to be a good-looking, muscular guy, football player. So it looked out of the league. In a sense, to where it looked like, she probably loved. I mean, he did well on social media. I'm sure he did well financially. Yeah. So he was carrying it. You know what I mean? So She was probably in denial in a sense. Like, hey, I ain't gonna get much better than this.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, I remember that shit. That shit was crazy. Yeah, a lot of people. It just seems like the more that you, I will not force, but the more that you allow social media to be in your, that's not even really where I'm going. I feel like the more that you try to look like the best couple you can look like, it's not usually in your favor in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Because you're never really yourself, and if you keep on portraying somebody else, that's who they gonna think you are. Yeah.
And then I think, then you might fall into the responsibility, which is all a facade. But all of a sudden, somehow responsibility is made somehow out of all that to keep this image up.
Yeah.
But
And it's successful. It's not like, you know what I mean? Yeah. They a strong following. When I saw the follow, I was like, dang, I didn't know they had like 9 million followers or whatever. Yeah. So that's and that's just across Instagram, let alone, what TikTok is doing. I'm sure it's probably bigger than that.
Oh hell yeah!
YouTube, all those things.
Facebook, they had to be making some money.
Yeah, right. So I mean, hey,
there was some viral shit she was doing. It's bajillions of videos.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit funny.
Yeah, and and I can see where that can be annoying. Yeah, like all that. So, yeah, you're like, hey, I gotta go with the flow again. And I mean, and the longer you're with somebody, the less fun they get, in a sense. Because you start to kind of see them more of their personality than their looks. Of course, you can still see the beauty in them, but and so I'm sure to kind of
exactly what you're saying.
Be more lenient on Desmond part is like, dude, there could be some, not being appreciated for what he's being offered and somebody else is doing it, So I can see that definitely happening.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's not easy to leave your wife and kids.
Hell no.
That's because you failed.
In a way,
yeah. You there's no in a way you failed. You gave an oath to God and you did not fulfill it.
Oh, right.
And then you got to talk to your kids on why you chose to leave and why you left them. That is point blank failure.
I mean, that was really aggressive.
But it's the truth.
Left them. They didn't leave the kids.
You left the household.
Okay.
What? I mean, I could spin it nicer. Yeah.
The way you said it just sounded like, man, I'm doing my own thing.
He definitely chose him.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that I do disagree, but I'm not him, and that's also there. I mean, you've been together since you're 14,
right?
You're going to be naive to a lot of things, but you gave an oath to God. So, regardless of the situation and when you thought they was new, it is what it is. So, because now you're running a single parent household at this point, at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the children needs their father.
Facts.
And he said, "I don't love it here."
Yeah.
So and so there's no way to really spin it for real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it may have truly.
So you would
sucked.
stay forever. Well, I think you already answered that. You would stay forever, even if you weren't happy.
Forever is. I didn't say stay forever. I didn't. I don't know what he went through, and I would hope.
I'm just saying, if you're simply just not happy.
If I'm not,
there's no way to get happy.
How many times you heard? Hey, we stuck together until they went to college.
I got that, but I'm saying you gotta wait. No, but that still is on the point of them breaking up.
Well, I'm saying the children needs their father definitely at the stage that they're in.
Yeah, I'm still going on your point of oath to God.
Oh, oath to God. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying if you ain't happy, there's nothing you've tried. There's nothing you could do to get happy.
And when I'm saying,
are you going to divorce?
And if I don't, If I don't, I failed. Is what I'm saying. I'm not going to sugarcoat myself. You're like, no, I did a good job for what I had at the moment. Yeah. No, I failed, and I didn't fulfill.
But you're going to fail, is what you're saying. So you're going to divorce.
If I divorce,
are you going to get the divorce if you're not happy?
If I'm not happy. So
and there's nothing that can make you happy.
So I'm saying I'm miserable.
Yes, you have a choice. You fail or you're miserable. Which one are you taking with this one life that you have?
That's like such an unfair way to frame things.
This is your point. This is your point.
This is why I'm saying why it's unfair.
Okay,
is because I can't. Why can't things get better? This is the person I chose to spend my life with.
You were wrong. It's very clear.
Yeah. And I'm just miserable. I'm not gonna be miserable. You know what I mean? But hey, I threw out the option to date other people while we in our shit.
She says no.
Yeah.
All right.
You
just gonna be miserable.
If I'm miserable, then she's miserable, and I don't want to be with nobody if we're both miserable together and we can't make it work. Then divorce is on the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That took a lot to get out of me, huh?
That oath, man. I get it.
Yeah.
I know.
But I made an oath to God, and I didn't fulfill it.
It would take me a lot to divorce somebody after marrying them, because that's the thing. It's just like, this shit gonna be hard. Mm-hmm. Like, not necessarily. It's got to be hard with no work, but yeah. I don't see it would take me a lot. Like, I would have to get broken up with for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, if I don't know. Nowadays, I don't know. Yeah. Being miserable ain't like fun. That shit ain't fun. And I haven't been miserable as a fucking 40-year-old.
Is that how old they are?
Not them. I'm just saying, like, when you're like really set in who you are,
mm-hmm.
I don't see myself settling trying to like be miserable in those ages.
Right.
Or like, I think I'd be way more, if I knew for a fact this shit ain't working or like it's not going to work. I tried over and over and all that. I could see myself probably divorcing then, but like in my younger years, I don't see me straight up like just saying, all right, I want a divorce from this woman, unless something crazy happened. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I put a ring on somebody, I it's a lot that goes into that.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, like whatever we got to go through. To me, I'm not even thinking about an exit to this thing. So whatever happens, whatever, the girl could be a crackhead tomorrow. I'm like, we're going to have to figure this shit out, you know? But it would take a lot for me to divorce.
Do you think that?
I think.
So if you put yourself in Desmond's shoes, do you think there will be any point? Okay, let me rephrase. Say if you want your family back, you realize, hey, these streets ain't for me. I actually, Kristy was really the only person I really known like that. And I truly want to get back with her. Do you think you could announce publicly that you made a mistake? You yourself? And and just like, hey, I wish I had my wife back. This was actually a terrible decision.
Yeah, okay. I would do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that would suck for a while. After you went through that whole thing, then you got to deal with the aftermath, and there's a lot of shit you got to deal with. But yeah, if I felt like that, and I really fucked up, and I made that mistake, because it's a public mistake. Then I got caught kissing a girl. You know what I'm saying? Now it's we the talk of the town. Like I said, Instagram. This just Instagram that I'm talking about. Social media is boosting the shit out of them. Like, everybody know about their ass. So it is a very public thing. So yeah, if I felt like, damn, I fucked this up, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. What y'all gonna do? Like, tell me I'm a cheater? The worst is already kind of. Well, I would say the worst has been done. I think it would be even worse to want to get back something that you lost versus wanting to leave it. Yeah, that would probably be worse. But yeah, I would do that. Would you do it?
I'm stubborn. I think I'm probably more stubborn than you. Yeah. If I'm trying to think of all the years, you're not really as stubborn as me. I'm trying to think. How do you feel? Like
if I am, it'd be like for one night.
Yeah,
then I
yeah,
wake up
yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't think I should do that.
Yeah. So like a part of me would eat in it for a while. Yeah. But then I would come to my senses and be like, you know what? This is me being stubborn. I need to make this plea.
Yeah.
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 But at that point it may be too late. You know
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely, things would definitely be different. Y'all would have to, but I do believe it would be extremely strong if people in those situations were to revisit. I don't think it would be anything for real that could break that shit.
That's what, and like for their relationship, and you know, you can look at it as cucking, you can look at it as whatever, but that's why I said, like, hey, separating and then coming back to later and to like revisit it is sometimes just a great thing. Because that one thing I was talking to our friend about, our close friend, and I was like, bro, I know you love her. Hey, let her go. Let her see how the dating scene is. And I was like, you're a phenomenal guy. She's going to come back because there's not a lot of guys like you. And so and I can attribute that with a lot. It's like, hey, see how cruel the dating market is, and you'll realize very quick if that person was you or it wasn't. So, hey, y'all need to go separately. I know it's gonna hurt. It's gonna feel bad that you see on social media with another guy and vice versa. But if it's truly, if it's truly meant for y'all, then y'all come back together. Yeah. So I think this could be something that happens. I mean, if he realized, like, hey, because even for me, it's like, okay, I'm going to be somebody who self reflects on some of my decision making, and then when I do dating, I'm talking to other women, I was like, you know what, that her personality wasn't as bad as I thought it was, because there's a lot of women that do the similar things, and now I if we was to get back together, I would be more tolerant of that behavior. Yeah, and sometimes Desmond may see the same thing, and it'd be like, all right, yeah, it seems like a lot of people are nagging about that similar thing. That one thing that just was pissing me off. I've ran into 3 girls that are doing the same thing. So now I can be a little bit more patient in that area.
Oh, yeah.
And since they've been together for so long, it's just, some of that stuff builds up. And now when you're ready to leave, everything she does is times 5.
Facts.
Annoying.
Facts, yeah.
Yeah. So it just takes time to separate. Who knows if they'll get back together? I wish they would, because for the kids' sake and for their marriage sake, and given, I don't know them, but I would imagine that, of course I haven't seen the evidence, so she could, like, bruh, this is your 20th time, you don't care about me, hits you with a frying pan, you know what I mean? Yeah, it could be worse, but from the evidence right now, this can be, y'all can mend this for real.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be now.
Yeah, I got you.
Definitely wouldn't. Not with the, like I said, what he wrote in there.
Cause now y'all,
he meant that shit.
Well, yeah. We all say things we don't mean, and I wouldn't be surprised if they were sneaky linked together for see out. Hey, they're out with each other, or they're drunk call one night. He come through. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it may be a little bit of that too.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine. I literally can't imagine it. Like, knowing somebody or being with someone since I was 14.
Yeah,
that's a long time ago. That's a long time ago. Even if they were married for, what'd you say, 11 years, had to feel like that for more than that.
Yeah,
had to.
Maybe so. But
what? Oh,
I think
right
we did it. We did it. Yeah. All right. Well, this is Two for the Culture. Great episode. Yeah. Please like, subscribe, follow us for more content. Help this channel grow.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.